Okay, and we are just continuing this live where we were actually talking about Dani's. I don't want to open with this because everybody is going to just jump onto this live, but how Dani, when she was 9 years old, was hit by a car and how that sort of shaped her martial arts because she has turned into such a great martial artist and, that resiliency bouncing back from that. So for everybody who's just jumping on or or is jumping on from the last live that we finished or that cut off by accident, Dani won the women's overall fighting at the ATL championship, and we're just talking a little bit more and getting to know her. So do you want to just finish that story and how kind of having both problems on both sides has shaped your training and ability to kick, because you are such a good kicker? So it's kind of astonishing that you're able to work with that and be a good kicker.
Yeah, I think because for the longest time I didn't know that there was an issue with it, my body just kind of readjusted to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it just kind of does what it's technically supposed to do naturally, but it definitely does affect my training. So I can, but it's very painful to like run for a long period of time or do anything that requires like turning quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But I think also because of that, it's given me a different point of view on work ethic and like how to still get the same outcome, just doing different things to get there.
Right. So being creative with what you can and can't do, because I think a lot of people sort of fall back on running as their cardio or like movements like that for just,
Right.
Cross training. Running is a very integral part of, staying fit. So what are some creative workarounds that you've had to stay in shape just generally?
Forms, really. A lot of forms, because that that movement for that length of time, it doesn't affect my hips as badly, so I can continue and finish the form, but it also definitely gets the cardio in.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I still do run, but just not as much. And then ellipticals are nice because there's no pressure going on your hips, and also biking.
Right, and so it's interesting because I think like the older population sort of has hip problems, and you've kind of adjusted maybe like 40 years in advance. So I think you definitely have an edge on like teaching people martial arts who maybe need accommodations like that. So do you have any students at your karate school that sort of have the same issues but might be at a different age than you?
Not too many actually. Not many of them have hip issues. There is one that has hip issues, but he's actually younger than me.
Okay.
So I definitely can relate to him and kind of help him out with that.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, it's just the small things, the big things, anything that can connect us in martial arts is just that much more, when we teach people, and you get that connection as well. So you won this event. What's your next? And you said you had a really great experience at the ATL championship. What's your next one?
I'm actually not sure what my next one is. I know I have a few regional local tournaments that I'm going to before Battle, and I will definitely be at Battle. But before that, I'm not exactly sure which ones I will be at.
Okay, great. Well, it was awesome to have you on the show, Dani. Congratulations on your win. And it was really cool. I've competed against you for so many years, and honestly, I don't really know you. So, like beyond the cursory level of competing against each other. So it was really great to have this conversation. And I hope everybody watching learned a little bit more about Dani and the awesome martial artist that she is. So thank you, Dani, for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Everyone have a good day and enjoy the beautiful weather. Okay, and we are